messages for the 14th of November. Pisces. Before I begin the reading, bon matin, tout le monde. Mon prénom, Vanessa. Le nom de famille, Carby. Le nom de mariage, Ouellet. C'est bien mon attention, oui, c'est tu... Non, j'ai droit, parle avec moi sauvage, okay? So it's come to my attention that apparently bad mind is happening, basically. That's what's happening, is bad mind, okay? So I got this message already, Pisces, okay? No, you rule illusions and dreams. No, sometimes you dream what you dream to be in life can be an illusion. For example, you wanted to be rich and famous. You went into the industry and you saw that, wow, this was an illusion. It's not about being rich and famous. You're rich and famous for a company that owns you and tell you what to do to make you rich and famous. Maybe there's an illusion that was broken. I'm also getting Pisces. Would you consider, just like the Little Mermaid, giving up your voice for legs? I'm getting somebody is going to offer you a modeling contract so you can give up a politician contract. This is why animosity has been imprinted upon me. Yes, politics. Listen. It would be in the Canadians' people's best interest to put me in politics. First of all, I have no kids, so I will be attending to yours. The second thing is, for too long, Canadians have been suffering with all the price increase with rent and food and childcare. God knows how much TTC is going to range too soon, right? So you're telling me that Canada, which is a Cancer, since Canada is born in July, and Cancer is a feminine energy, you have been making men around the country? When have we forgotten Canada? Have we forgotten that you have a maple leaf on your flag? You made the Republicans. Because let's face it, if we could divide the energies of the Republican and the Democrats, the Republican would be masculine, the Democrats would be feminine. So you're telling me that a country that you call Canada, okay, that was born on the 1st of July, which is a Cancer, which is a feminine energy. Not only that, you have a maple leaf on your flag. Maple leaf come from the maple leaf tree, which produces maple leaf syrup. I'm pretty sure that the tree has to ooze a certain time for you to collect that syrup so that the great Canadian people can enjoy some honey. No, man, you're talking about honey smoked bacon? Sweetheart, you know no sin like maple smoked bacon. Doesn't maple leaf sap like a woman on her time of month? So you're telling me that you have been making men run the country for the last couple of years? We did not know the country would be in destruction. Apparently, you did not listen to the correct tarot reader or the astrologer or occultist, Pisces. So I'm getting there's something about you being into politics, or they might try to make you give up your voice for legs. Don't be a politician. Don't use your voice to influence people. Use your legs to work at. Let's go ahead and go into your reading, Pisces. Also getting Pisces illusion. Maybe somebody was trying to keep you into an illusion that you're nothing, treating you like garbage. They treated Justin Trudeau like garbage too. So you should know, Xavier, you should know. With you and all your school friends, all your YouTube followers, all your Spotify people, chances are if I go into politics, Justin Trudeau's name will be avenged. And that's what no Ross Claude like. We're gonna let this black immigrant woman, this fucking Trump supporter, this Trudeau supporter, we're gonna make this immigrant black Trudeau supporter run it would be in your best interest. And since I noticed that your mothers are kicking you out, since there are so many homeless people on the street, I am your black mother. I'm gonna tell you to go inside. Go, you need to go in. I don't want to go in. I want to be. You better go inside. need to clean up. We need to clean up the country. Yeah. And we're just asking the people to overlook the fact that what you're going to use to say that a woman should not be a leader, that she have a monthly cycle. Okay, do your mom have, okay, assuming your mom still have a monthly cycle, don't you trust the upbringing and the decisions your mother make? If you're on a sick bed, I'm pretty sure the first person you'll call is your mother. If you ever win the lottery, the first person I'm pretty sure you're going to call is your mother. So you trust your mother's wisdom to pick your wife, to pick where you're supposed to live, to pick your education. But when the same woman was supposed to run the country, you, because the woman is not your mother. I am just saying, for you to say that women cannot run the country is for you to say that your mother sucked at parenting. And she probably did. But I'm just here to tell you that even if she did, I'm here to make a change for 2026. Hi, I'm Vanessa Carby, running mayor for your constituency. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading, Pisces. Alrighty, Pisces, go ahead and go to your reading. Let's start off with a lucky tarot, okay? Because you're so lucky, dun dun. You're a star, even if you cry, cry, cry. Let's go, Pisces. Let's see what's happening. First card out, Pisces, is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is about decision making, something they can't see. Now the Ace of Swords is an idea, it's a contract you sign. The Two of Swords means there's something within the contract you did not see. The Three of Swords lead to a heartbreak. So I'm getting the Two of Swords. I'm getting you're going to find out something, or there's something about a contract you didn't see. For the Fool card, okay, I'm getting freedom though. So I'm not sure if this is a heartbreak towards the company, because I'm getting you sign the contract. This could be somebody's I'm getting you're getting out of the contract early. 2 months early, 2 years early. There's something you're getting out of early. Maybe you're entering into this contract earlier than, or me getting after signing the contract, you heard the real terms and conditions. Me getting somebody ask you for sign paperwork before they meet you to explain what this really is about. And it should be the other way around. Me getting somebody never meet you, make you think something, look over the contract, then make you sign, for example, them send you a contract online to sign first. And then them call you for tell you the terms and conditions. And I don't know if you feel pressured to back away from it, or you're saying, yeah, no. I know where this is going to end up, and it's going to end up with Three of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're getting, you feel a setup, you feel something. Like for example, Pisces, that's like a job saying we're going to hire you, but you're on probation for the first 30 days. So you mean to tell me for the first 90 days. Some of these workplaces, they're telling you they're not 90 days. So 90 days, you must find bus fare to go to the job, the people them jobs, yeah? And then after you do that, you have to find lunch money, you still have to find your rent to be paid just for show up at these people workplace for 30 days, for 90 days, and you don't get nothing. And them can fire you after 90 days and say, we're restructuring the company. It's just not a good fit. It was a good fit when you had extra work and you didn't want to go home, go pick your wife early, right? And these companies more than can pay you. Them can give you a stipend. They could give you a stipend. Them can pay for your lunch and your bus fare, even if they never want to pay you for your work. And God knows how much new interns or volunteer people is actually doing CEO's job. You know how much money them people save when them are volunteers or interns. Tell them to get a stipend. The government need to mandate that. I'm telling you. 1 year into the office, and let me tell you something, it would be in your best interest to vote for me, because I am a size 0. And I don't know if you're going to take a big breast, big ass politician woman as seriously as you would take a size 0. This is just my opinion. Continue the reading. The High Priestess. Yeah. We're getting something about an occultist. A popess. Let's call her a popess. We're getting something about psychic. Somebody have psychic abilities. We're getting something. We're getting someone's being freed. We're really getting a very powerful world leader or psychic. Actually, psychic. The High Priestess is a girl. It's a woman. You have to give it to the woman now. One more. Oh, and the High Priestess is Catholic. Just so you know. She's not angelic. Anglican. She's not Anglican. She's not Pentecostal. She's Catholic. Popes. She's Catholic. And we also have the Three of Cups. Yeah, you have to give it to the women now. You have to give it to the women. I was thinking last night, I was thinking last night, you know, I rather, first of all, you see, if a man tell you say him want kids, ask him, if him just say him want one, tell him say, you say you want kids. One is a child, one is a kid. If that man really wants to come into kids, let him come into a lot. Anyways, the point I was trying to make is, I was thinking to myself last night, Vanessa, do you rather raising girls or raising boys? Just assume whether the kid come from you or not. And I said to myself, maybe my opinions might change in a couple of months, but I say to myself, I rather raise strong husbands to weak and broken women than strong women to weak and broken men. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading. But I'm getting something has to be given to the girls. The women. And them claims that the women ratio to man is very limited now. Okay, so if all of the women them did vote for women, and that's why you know you have some women who really don't like women. Because how could you see a woman in power knowing that the woman go through the same thing you go through and say, I rather choose a man. Yeah, you can choose a man for different things, like massage. Yeah, get a massage. I don't know if this is a bit dirty, but me just feel like if me I go relax and get all of my body half naked massaged, I cannot get it by a woman. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Is there any men in the building who is an esthetician who know how for the facial mask and body exfoliation scrub technique? I just don't feel comfortable. I don't know. To me, I just don't feel comfortable to get after. I tried it already to get a massage. It was a woman. I felt very uncomfortable with her touching me, and I couldn't really relax. So yeah, when preference like these different. But when it come on to running a country, didn't your mother run the household more than your father? Even if your father was a provider, who ran it? Who made sure it was clean? Who made sure it was organized? Regardless if your mother was crying, didn't she have to wipe her tears and make sure you didn't see it? So you don't think you think the Prime Minister will lash out in front of the face of the country? Did your mom lash out in your face, or did she wipe her tears and make it look like everything was okay even though she was paining? Hurting. Let's clarify. New version tarot. I'm getting your calling is coming in. Your calling have to do with the word, the scripture, occultism. Because a lot of people say, yes, tarot reading and these things are witchcraft. Yeah. But how you think you banish witchcraft? Even if you accuse somebody of being a so-called witch, Pisces, the witch have to know what the Bible is for know which target them can and cannot prey on. You still have to know the Bible. Whether you're the witch or whether you're the protector, you still have to learn the Bible. And when you're a good protector, you know what witchcraft is. You cannot be a good protector and a healer when you don't know what witchcraft look like. Anyways, let's go ahead. Two of Swords, Pisces, is clarified by the Justice card. Now, if this is not a politician role, I'm getting it's a role of a judge. So I'm getting something about a contract. Yeah, the Justice card, the Two of Swords. I'm getting something about a contract you sign. But I feel like you sign a contract and then you were abandoned. Like you sign a contract and you never hear nothing else from the government. Or the government never heard anything else from you. The contract was signed. You were supposed... This could be a signed contract with the government. Maybe the government signed you up for something you had no clue about. Because in this depiction, the Justice card back is turned. The government make you sign a contract and then them turn them back on you. I'm getting you didn't turn your back on your duties that the government wanted you to do. The government make you sign a contract and them turn them back. Maybe somebody didn't realize them skip you, they miss you. They were supposed to get back to you. They did not get back to you. Because me getting is like the Justice card is like some, and yeah. And again, if you look on the card again, there's two women nurturing a baby here. And I'm just gonna say this, okay? You don't have to stop being greedy. You see if you plan, are you say to yourself, this is how I want to live my life. If you you have to know when to say, you know what, I have been blessed enough to can be in a position to change the little that I can change, and I have to learn boundaries. If you plan to be in a same-sex marriage, do not look for anybody's sperm or egg to carry a fucking child. I'm going to tell you that from now. You decided that you wanted to live your best life and your best truth. Well, the truth is, 2 women and 2 men cannot reproduce. That's the fucking truth. And now you want to be in a lesbian relationship, but you want to find a man, donor egg, to impregnate you. Because you're lonely, go adopt. Go and adopt. You don't get first you want to change the gender God make you, then you want to change the sex God make you, then you want to change the name of God make you, you want to change everything. Okay, so stay with the blood clot, stay with the change. Stay with the change. I don't feel like you should get, no, you don't get that. You get to adopt. Since you have interfered with the natural cycle of life, we have to interfere with the natural cycle of life. You don't get to be in a same-sex lesbian relationship and you require a man's sperm to make you happy. What about the spiritual journey of that child? Suppose the child won't be straight. You're going to say, we can't assume the child's gender. How can you assume what the child is interested in then? How you know you're going to raise a gay child? Suppose the child comes out the opposite of you. You don't get to decide that. You don't get to play God that way. Same for a same-sex men relationship. You don't get to use women for eggs. You adopt. The justice card and the 2 of swords. Because me getting a grudge is being carried, but I'm getting you're not the one who did not fulfill your end of the bargain, Pisces. The Fool card is clarified by the 10 of swords. I'm getting right as you're supposed to join a contract. Bam. That's like you sign up something with the government and as you submit it and it was approved, another government worker delete the application. Because I'm getting as you sign a contract, you get let go. As you sign a contract, you're free. Now with the justice card here, with the 2 women here, or it's a woman and man. It could be 2 women and man. It could be something about adoption. Something about adoption. 9 of Wands is clarified by the Lover's card. Yes, something about adoption. I'm getting something about this Gemini. Or maybe there was a Gemini who was working for the government who was supposed to sway you to sign a contract. Getting you onto this person. So somebody might have came in as a love interest to just be around you, use you sexually, and I mean destiny swap with you. Because I'm getting a Gemini wanted to be a politician, but they couldn't be the politician without having a proper wife or a proper partner. But I'm getting it's going to be given to the girl. So even if the man think he was going to be a politician, I'm getting the girl going to get it. The poor is the girl going to get it. Because I'm getting something was love is what was offered, but in a back, I'm getting it was something about a government contract. The High Priestess is clarified by the Hangman. And the 3 of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups. I'm getting somebody with a Pisces. It could be somebody with a Pisces man. Page Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Somebody with a Pisces man. Or I'm literally getting the High Priestess is being punished because she know a lot. Or because of what you know of who she is, she's being punished. But the women who are not intuitive, the women who are committing sin, the women who are not interested in longevity just for instant gratification, those are the women you like to show attention to. And you have to understand, women, majority of men do not like smart women. They would prefer you to be dumb. This is what yeah. And I feel like men get that opinion when them don't understand what a girl is and what a boy is. Because the same way how you compete or you rub egos with men to men, a lot of men will be around the company of women and feel the same way, rubbing egos. And they don't come across the same way. The women take it more sensitive than men because that's not what you use girls for. And I know your dad probably used your mother as a microwave, as a washing machine, and as a vacuum cleaner. But I'm here to tell you today, if you make me in the office of the tutorial people, not only will the Torontonial people understand the concept it is to have a good leader, but to also be protected, not only in times of distress, but in times of snow. Because, I mean, come on, you have to wake up. It's minus odd weather. I mean, you need a good leader. And I mean, aren't women cold anyways? So that should be a perfect representative. Let's go ahead and get some of these cards, Pisces. We're going to leave it here. We have Libra coming out. The Justice card came out. Getting something about a Libra, the justice system, the government. We have your mother. Again, Pisces. You said that your mother is the nicest woman you have ever seen in your life, Pisces. So you did trust your mother? You trust your mother? So why you don't trust a woman? Because the woman isn't your mother. That probably isn't your dad either, but him don't know. Like, you cannot say that a woman is incapable of running a country when you trust your mother. Yeah, we don't want women to run a country, but I love my mom. We don't want women to run a country, but I need to get married. I need a wife. I need some cheese in this place. So it seems like, and I was watching something yesterday, and you notice all the women God selected to be prophets or great leaders, they had to be broken first. I understand the concept of you wanting a bachelor's degree, liberal arts student from Seneca College to be in your representative office. But she know that whole don't know nothing about homelessness. She know nothing about compassion. She know nothing about service and serving without a cause. So I understand how college in Seneca could, you know, make you feel like getting an education in the liberal arts or even in human sociology would be great. But I'm just here to tell you that Miss Van Dyne told me to tell you that education does not make a good leader. For centuries, women were not supposed to be educated, but they made good mothers and they raised powerful men. Which primary and junior high did Jesus go to? He had a good mother. Once the mother of the societies are put in a high position, the society will succeed because the children come through the mother. So I don't see, you have to be broken. So that's nice, college educated girl will drive our car, and she have both parents, and she don't know what it's like to be hungry, cannot lead the people out of hungriness. She can't lead them out of hunger. That women, that girl who's reading that book is going to be like, bon matin, tout le monde. I just want to address the nation about the situation that's happening in Canada. Just stop being poor. How does it work to be poor? Where do poor people come from? Where do they come from? That whole don't know. She had her college tuition paid. She never took TCC to college. In order for a great leader to be a great leader, man or woman, they have to go through the same struggle their platform is about. And I'm just saying, if you believe that a college educated person is more fit to run your country than a person who have actually experienced what it is to be at the bottom of the pyramid, going through the system of the country, if you think a book woman is more smarter than a woman who has been sleeping on the streets, then to me that is a problem. Pisces, your mother. We have religion, and then it comes into religion. Well, who does this woman serve? She serve the people. She don't serve your God. She not serve your master what you obey to. The same master you listen to, and you became a single mom. She don't serve that. She serve the people. The people. The people. And we have endings. I'm getting something is about to come to an end. So I'm not sure what your mom wanted for you or what the distraction was supposed to be. But I'm getting Pisces, you are blessed with the gift of gab. Do not give up your voice for legs. Do not give up videography for still pictures. I'm getting you are chosen for a reason. You are also going to be rejected for a lot of reasons. But God never give a man more than what him can bear. Real thugs never forget they don't plan or where we come from. Yeah. Real thugs never worry about pagans, cause we destiny don't plan. Some say we not gonna live long, the other say a judgment road. Me live for next set, say me sell my soul to Satan. Jah bless me for shame bad, mine with hits song, yeah. I'm gonna leave it here, Pisces. Until next time, bye.